Good evening, all. Let's raise our Kundalini and place ourselves in Bandhan. If you have your bucket ready, just give it a Bandhan, 7 circles with your hand. You can say also the mantra of Samudita Devata. So it's just making the ocean in a bucket. Let's keep our feet in our buckets. A few deep breaths. Just with our right hand, let's raise our Kundalini through the central channel, touching the Sahasrara with our hands. Do it 3 times. Try to focus on the Sahasrara chakra. Tonight we have a lovely talk by Shri Mataji on the Sahasrara. Plus we'll say the Sanskrit scale on each of our chakras that Rita showed us on Friday night. So it works nicely to clear our chakras and take us more deeply into meditation. Let's just drop our right hand down to the earth and allow the Mother Earth to suck out any memories, habits, thoughts from the past. Keeping our attention up on our Sahasrara, we can close our eyes. Also, if you have a candle, you can light it. Or if you have an ice pack, you can place that onto your liver. Mother, in your form of the Mother Earth, please suck out anything from my past that's hindering my spiritual evolution. And with our right hand on our lap, we can bend our left hand and ask Mother, in the form of the air and the atmosphere, to suck out all our heat from the day or from our thoughts, from our planning, from our action, all our futuristic overactivity, be absorbed into the atmosphere, neutralized, cooled, so that we can be in the present. Attention at Sahasrara. Watching our breath, feeling our hands, any heat that's leaving, feeling our heart. So our breath relaxes us, connects us to our spirit. And bringing our two hands now open in our lap. We can put our attention on our Muladhara, so just on our seat where we're sitting, base of the spine. We can say the Sa, the first sound of the scale, the Indian scale. Sa. Let's say it again, 2 more times. Sa. Last time. Sa. We're going up to the Swadhisthana. Just place your hand on your hip, the left or the right, whichever one you feel you need. Otherwise in the middle. Re. 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 Tension up to the nabi, to the abdomen. Again, you can keep your hand in the middle or you can keep it on the left. Ga. Ga. And again with a big breath. Ga. If I've done 2 or 3, let's do another one. Ga. Just feeling the breath in the abdomen. Just bringing about peace and satisfaction. Bring our hand up to the heart. We can go on the left side where our spirit resides, or in the center heart if we want to increase our courage. Ma. 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 We can always say here that I am the spirit. Good to remind ourselves. If we get involved in our daily life events, I am the spirit. Just so that we can witness whatever's happening. Watching our breath. Bring our hand up to the neck area, maybe on that left vishuddhi. It needs a little more clearing if we keep feeling guilty about things. Pa. 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 Mother, please help me to be the witness. Let me not feel guilty. And let me feel my self-esteem. I am the spirit and part of the divine. Now up to the Agya. Just resting our forehead in our hand. Da. 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 I forgive everyone. I forgive myself. I forgive. Mother, please suck in the ego and the superego. I am the spirit. I do nothing. You do everything. And up on the Sahasrara, it's keeping your head in a straight position. Knee. 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 Mother, let me feel the thoughtless state. Let me be in thoughtless awareness in the Sahasrara. Just with that right hand, we can raise our Kundalini from the base of the spine through the central channel, up past the Sahasrara. And here's where we come back to Sa. So that's the up one octave Sa. 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 Just see if you can feel Kundalini above your Sahasrara. I'm sure you could say that scale much nicer. So do incorporate that in your clearing every night, occasionally, or one of your nights, foot soaking. Just keeping your attention up at Sahasrara and the hands back in the lap. Just try to feel the Kundalini flowing. Just holding your hands up near your heart. See how you're feeling on your hands. If there's anything you're aware of you would like to clear, just take the left or the right hand to that center. Hold it there for some time, but keeping your attention at Sahasrara. I'm going to take my hand on the agya again. We can say a mantra to Shri Jesus Mary. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Raising the Kundalini with your right hand again a few more times. Up beyond the Sahasrara, just to the top of your head. You hold the hand on the Sahasrara, giving it a gentle rotate, a clockwise massage. And holding it up. See if you can feel that flow. Should be nice and cool. Let's just rinse our feet and take them out of the bucket. Onto your towel. Just keep the bucket to the side. Just try to feel your meditation for a little longer. Just playing a little. Naughty mouse here doesn't want to. Just raising your Kundalini a few times up to the Sahasrara. Just listen now to the Sahasrara Puja talk from 1985.
Beautiful place. created by the Queen. We have gathered here to perform a puja to the Sahasrara. When we enter into the realm of Sahasrara, then only we have right to do the Sahasrara puja. Before this, nobody talked about Sahasrara, nobody did any puja to Sahasrara. This is your privilege that you are in the realm of Sahasrara and that you can do this puja. Perform it. It's your right. You are chosen for this. It's a very privileged place for you to enter into the Sahasrara of the Virat, to reside in the brain as self of that Sahasrara. Let us see what is the quality of the cells of Sahasrara. These are specially created cells through the working of the Swadhisthana. Passing through all the chakras, when they arrive at Sahasrara, they are equipped to handle the brain's activity without getting involved into other elements in the body. In the same way, the Sahaja Yogis are not to be involved with the other cells, human beings of the body of this universe. The first thing that happens to a Sahaja Yogi at the Sahasrara level, that he becomes beyond Atit. So many things he transcends. Kalatit, he goes beyond time. Time is his slave. If you have to go somewhere, then suddenly you discover that everything is working about the same time when you are able to do it. Like you are, say, to catch a train, and you arrive late at the station, you find the train is late for you. Things work out in such a way that you feel they are all acting for your complete convenience. So you go beyond time, Kalatit. Then you go beyond dharma. Dharma means dharma becomes part and parcel of your being. Nobody has to tell you, you do this or you do that. You just don't do it. Whatever you have to do it, you do it. When you go beyond all these dharmas, that are the human dharma is that his attention gets attracted either with lust, greed, at something, and then he cannot pull out his attention. But now the attention becomes dharma-atit, means the attention loses its dharma. The dharma of the attention are such that we have to put the dharmas taught by the prophets to control them. Because we are coming from the lowest level. So these dharmas exist in our being and start showing. And when they attack us, then we have to have some measures to control it. So we build up our dharmas, our rules and regulations, and control them, the dharmas which have come to us from lower condition. This is the greatness of human beings, that they have made their own dharmas established on top of the lower dharmas. Like carbon has, say, 4 valencies. It has to be in 4 valencies. It acts according to the 4 valencies. It cannot make it 6. But human beings can make those valencies established which are supposed to be representing the human dharma, the manav dharma. But with the Sahasrara ascent, the attention loses that quality. Means you don't have need, there's no need to put dharmas, restrictions upon yourself. You don't have to discipline, but you get disciplined automatically. That is the first sign of a person who is belonging to Nirmal religion. That is pure. Attention doesn't get attached or attacked by anything whatsoever. It is so pure. Like the lotus leaf, the water doesn't stay on it. So you become kalatit, you become dharmatit, you become gunatit. Means the 3 moods in which you are born, left, right and center, you go beyond. The left one is the one by which you have emotional attachments of your attention. The second one is the physical and the mental attachments. And the third one, the attachment to the dharma. Attachment to be righteous and making others righteous, of disciplining others and disciplining yourself, which is the sattvika, where a person tries to control all his enemies of lust, anger, pride, vanity, attachments, and greed. All these restrictions on the attention get lost, and you become a free person of complete wisdom. Your attention itself becomes dharmic. So you lose all your gunas and you become sadgunis, means virtuous, but not by discipline, but spontaneously. You become righteous spontaneously. Sometimes such people puzzle you, like Christ took a hunter in his hand and beat people who were selling things in the presence of God, in the sense in front of the temples. According to laws, we should not have temple. But this temple is a temple of a gunati. And such a temple is a spontaneous happening, which is not to be analyzed, has to happen. The temper of the Devi on the Rakshasas, the killing of the Rakshasas, Krishna's samharas. Krishna is telling Arjuna that you have to kill all these people. They are all dead already. They all get explained because you go beyond. So it's the atit, beyond, conditions arise. Only the one who can control is beyond. The one who is innate cannot control. If you have to pull out the ship, you have to be on the shore. The one who has gone beyond can only do that. So you go beyond, that is atit. But when it comes to the knowledge, about such a person, you cannot think, because such a person is beyond thinking. You cannot describe, because such a person cannot describe. You cannot say why Socrates agreed to take the poison. Why Christ agreed to get crucified. That's beyond human comprehension. That's how you behave beyond human comprehension, and you are not to take certificates from human beings. Your certificates come from God Almighty and not from these human beings who are at a lower level. It would be like a dog writing about human beings. So you reach a state where it can be described with the word means without. Without. So such a person is without thought. He doesn't think. Such a person is without greed. Such a person is without lust, devoid of. Such a person is said to be ashesh, out of which nothing is left out. Like when you want to make a vacuum, you go on creating the vacuum, reach any point, but the vacuum cannot be complete because it reaches a point all the time where you find some part of it has to be remained. You cannot have a complete vacuum. But such a person has a complete vacuum. Vacuum of all the negative, aggressive qualities. Doesn't exist. Complete. Such a person is eternal being. Nobody can kill. Nobody can harm. Nobody can hurt. The anger of anyone or respect of anyone does not touch such a person. He is not disturbed by insults or non-insults. He is not related by praises. Because he is devoid of the capacity to enjoy the boons of the ego. So the third state where he reaches, he gets the blessing of the word Nihi, Nihi. Nihi is the first word of my name. But in Sanskrit, when you combine it with Mala, then it becomes Nirmala. But the word is Nihi. Ni, which shakes little. Ni. That means sheer. Or when a I is added to it. But the first Ni means without, devoid, and Nira means sheer. Like when you say Nirananda, Nirad, sheer Atma, sheer joy, Kevalam, the only, there's nothing but joy. But this word is used, Nira or Ni, used in two forms as I told you. One for saying without or devoid of. The another form is the only, absolute. The absolute. So here the joy becomes Nirana, absolute joy. Nothing but joy. It's complete freedom. So you have all kinds of joys. As I told you before, you have Swananda, the joy of the spirit. Then you have got Brahmananda, the joy of well-being. You have got Leelananda or Krishnananda, where you have the joy of the play. But when you reach the state of Sahasrara, it is Nirananda, means sheer, absolute joy. Though the name Nira is my name, it means absolute. So when you put such an adjective before anything else, it becomes absolute. Thus you become absolute. And when you are at that state of absolute, then there is no place for anything else to be there but yourself. But let us see what is absolute. That means it is not relative. It has no relative quality. Absolute cannot be compared. Atulaniya, it cannot be compared. It cannot be related to anything. It is absolute. It cannot be comprehended because it cannot be related to anything else through which we can comprehend. It is absolute. Whatever way you try to know it, you go away from absolute. Whenever you try to analyze the absolute, you are away from it. So this is what at Sahasrara you get, Nirananda. In different stages of Sahaja Yoga, we had to start from Sharira Ananda, means the Ananda of the body. Manasa Ananda, the joy of the Manasa at the side. Then you can say Ahankara Ananda, where you have to have the satisfaction of the ego. But the state has now to be established within us is of Nirananda. Then what is the question of fear? What is the question of talking about it? You cannot talk. Because how will you relate it? I cannot say it is like this, it is like that. There are no words for absolute to describe. Only by negation, not this, not this, not this, what remains is absolute. So you reach the state of absolute. And that is the state, a complete communication is established. And in that communication, you have nobody else but the absolute within you. That is the Sahasrara Puja you are here for. That is the level to which you should aspire. That should be the ascent which should be established within ourselves. We don't have to go to Himalayas. We don't have to do anything drastic. Remaining in this world, we have to become the absolute, the only, Kevalam. There's nothing like how for it. You just become. You just become like a flower becomes a fruit. It's all built in, within you. Allow it to work out. Just by surrendering, you become. Surrender, and you'll be surprised. You will be at the stage where you will enjoy your absoluteness. It is absolute love. It is absolute compassion. It is absolute power. The words stop. The description stops. You just become the Absolute and feel your absoluteness through it, with that oneness. If somebody is not with you, you don't worry. There's no company needed. You're alone, enjoying the Absolute. There only you can enjoy the Absolute in others also, in the best form, without seeing anything else but the Absolute. May God bless you.
Let's just meditate in silence for some time. Let's raise our Kundalinis 3 times. And place ourselves in Bandhan. And we'll just leave you for 5 minutes with Zakir Hussain and Rakesh Charazia in concert. Good night all. See you Wednesday.